So, the Duck event trailer is finally out. Like I mentioned before, we weren't getting the update today since the trailer hadn't dropped yet. But now it's here, and along with it, we've got the official date for the event. It's happening next week on Wednesday, so just one more week to go before the Duck event kicks off. Anyway, let's dive into the trailer and see what we've got. Right off the bat, we see the scout rappelling down, and as I predicted, it looks like the event is taking place indoors. Called it. The objects around them are massive, which tells us the towers are basically the size of action figures compared to everything else. Now, here come the ducks, long ducks, ducks in blue suits, and those bomb ducks, they actually explode, so it looks like they can attack your towers directly. That stretched out duck is hilarious though. Oh, and then we've got a duck with a rocket launcher. It fires missiles that can stun your towers for a few seconds if they get hit, which could be a serious problem mid-wave. And of course, we see the return of the evil Ducky. Can't have a duck event without him. Next scene shows a duck entering some kind of tunnel, and apparently, using a key card will lead you to a God Cube fragment or something within the duck realm. So it looks like the God Cube storyline is still going strong, just with a duck twist this time. Overall, most of the enemies are just ducks in different outfits. Nothing too wild there. And finally, we get the big reveal. Ducky Doom is back, but it's been upgraded. The head's different, the weapon's changed up too, but it's definitely still the same boss from the original leak, just revamped. Looks awesome though. So yeah, that's the Duck Revenge trailer, and once again, the event update is coming next Wednesday. Can't wait to see how it all plays out. Right after the Duck event trailer, they dropped even more content. PvP testing is back, and we've got a brand new map too. This time, we're getting a look at ranked mode, and it's actually looking pretty solid. One of the biggest changes, tower bans are now a thing. Each team can ban up to 2 towers, which adds a whole new layer of strategy. No more relying on the same meta towers every match. You're gonna have to think on your feet. Another big change, golden perks are disabled. Yep, they've taken out the pay-to-win factor. This mode is purely skill-based, which is honestly a huge W for competitive players. Anyway, let's hop in and test out how the new PvP system feels. I'm really curious to see how the tower bans shake up the usual gameplay, and of course, I gotta check out the new map. Alright, so this is where the PvP test is located. We've got 2 difficulty options here, casual mode and ranked mode. And of course, we're going straight into ranked. But wait, I'm not jumping into ranked without getting my tower loadout ready. No way I'm handing out free wins today. Gotta make sure I've got a solid setup before we queue. Now, for the match types, we've got 1v1 and 2v2. I'm gonna go with 1v1 for now. It's usually faster to get into a match, and honestly, I want to test things out solo first before trying any team strategies. Alright, we're in, and there's a new loading screen for PvP. Now we're getting into the ban phase, and here's something interesting. We can only use 4 towers total in this mode. Kinda surprised by that, not gonna lie. I was expecting a full loadout, but nope, just 4. So you really gotta choose wisely. Each team can ban 2 towers, so this is where things get tactical. Ideally, you wanna ban the most overpowered towers in the current meta, but honestly, I have no clue which ones are the top dogs right now in this new PvP format. So yeah, I'm just kinda randomly banning stuff for now until I figure out what's actually strong or busted in ranked. Once bans are done, we move on to selecting our 4 towers for the match, which means the towers I had equipped earlier don't even matter, because we're picking fresh ones right here in this screen. Alright, let's lock in and see how this goes. First PvP test match, here we go. This was one of the ones from that previous leak. I even made a video covering all the PvP maps we've seen so far, so it's cool to finally see it in action now. But anyway, I'm not gonna do full commentary for the whole match. Just sit back, relax, and watch how the new PvP system plays out. Let's see what this mode is really about. Okay, so after playing for a bit, I'm starting to see one of the issues with this PvP mode. Right now, it feels like just spamming enemies at your opponent gives you a pretty big advantage. Like there's no real limit per wave on how much you can send, and that makes the early game kinda rough to defend, especially if your opponent's going all in right from the start. I really think they should consider adding a cap on how many zombies you can send per wave, or at least give it some kind of cooldown or nerf, just to balance things out a bit. But despite that, I've gotta say, I really like this game mode overall. It's fun, it's competitive, and it's got a ton of potential. I just hope they iron out a few of these mechanics and get it officially released soon. And lastly, we've got a brand new map added to the game. Honestly, this one was leaked a long time ago, so I'm really glad they didn't scrap it. I thought they were just gonna forget about it entirely and drop a new one instead. But nope, it made it in. This map also comes with an all-path modifier, which means every lane gets the exact same enemies. It definitely makes things more challenging, especially if you're running Fallen mode. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this update. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like and let me know what you think about the Duck update trailer and the new PvP mode in the comments.